Every physical structure starts as a mental image. Dreams provide the templates for the cities we eventually build. We have entered an era where software handles tasks once reserved for human speculation. AI and quantum systems solve problems at a scale that suggests human thought is becoming a secondary resource. This shift creates a specific anxiety in the learner. There is a persistent worry that as the machine becomes more capable, it begins to possess a mind of its own, independent of its creators. This tension builds because we prioritize the machine's complex output over the human intent that initiated the work. Navigating this landscape requires looking past the hardware. Clarity arrives when we return to the starting point of the system. First principles thinking involves dismantling a complex technology into its smallest, undeniable human truths. A city appears to be a grid of concrete and steel, but it functions because of an underlying agreement of trust. We build infrastructure to facilitate how we trade and live near one another. Identifying these root truths removes the mystery from the technology. It restores a sense of agency to the person using the tool. AI models generate fluent poetry and solve math equations, leading many to assume these systems possess a form of inner understanding. Intelligence and understanding are distinct mechanics. AI is a pattern recognition process that organizes historical data without ever experiencing the physical reality described by its words. This process treats information as cold data points converging into a central processing node to produce a structural result. A model can simulate bridge stress tests and calculate structural fatigue with high precision, handling the math perfectly. But these calculations remain a mathematical exercise until reaching a human environment. Only the architect carries the weight of what happens to people if that bridge fails. Useful output indicates a reliable process, but it is not synonymous with wisdom. Machine intelligence remains a series of calculations. The concept of the quantum observer offers a way to view this shift. It describes how the act of measurement influences the state of the subject. The future exists as a cloud of different possibilities: success, failure, or obsolescence. These states overlap until they are defined by a specific observation. Our attention acts as the measurement tool. When we focus our measurement on a specific outcome, we force that fluid potential to settle into a concrete reality. We often measure our value using the machine's strengths, data retention, and processing speed. When we use those metrics, the future feels like a competition we are destined to lose. If we shift our focus to human metrics, like accountability and ethics, the technology changes roles. It becomes a tool that extends our reach rather than a force that replaces our presence. Every neural network begins as a specific human intention. The code is simply the medium used to achieve a goal. This creates a partnership. The machine manages high-speed pattern recognition, while the human provides directional judgment. Judgment is the active responsibility to set boundaries and verify the truth. It protects the dignity of the person inside the system. We can automate a calculation, but the accountability for its impact stays with the person who deployed the system. AI increases the demand for human thought. It requires us to become more deliberate about the systems we build. As systems provide answers instantly, the skill of asking the right question becomes the most significant human asset. This philosophy provides a framework for understanding the new landscape. It moves the learner from passive observation to active design. We are the designers of the reality that follows. The code simply reflects the choices we make today.